All right. All right. Make sure this is working. Okay. Sounds like we're good. Doggo's working. Everything's good. All right. Let's go ahead. Get this disclaimer out of the way. Oh, oh, oh. Always mess that up. All right. Just so everybody knows, this is a closed pre-alpha build of EARTH2 version 1 and remains under active development. Does not reflect the final quality, optimization, performance of the final product. EARTH2 is using a transparent open development model where features are released and tested in real time. This is Reality Thread 5. More crafting and EPLs. Today we're going to be testing runes and describing how to find them, how to use them, all the things. Bugs will be expected. That's kind of the point of the testing. And we're testing across different hardware and locations. My specs are below. So I'll go ahead and get rid of that. Got to jump right into this because I'm losing daylight. So I kind of wanted to do a little bit of this while the sun was still shining. This is in Sri Lanka. Looks like I'm going to miss it. Yeah, I might. I don't know. I might film part of this right now and then some of it later and put it together. But right now, I will be crafting the shovel, which is a new item. So select this, and it requires 2 of the. Oh, I don't have enough rocks. Oh man, it's gonna get dark before I get it. That's fine. It's fine. I need my good old tile searcher. Sorry, I might be getting a cold. I may not talk as much as I normally do. I need the flat rocks. So runes are the new thing currently. Some of them work just as items that you can equip in your hotbar. Some of them appear to be craftable. I don't believe anybody has determined the items needed to craft the ones that are craftable, but we'll go over those as well. I have not found a rune with this character, but we're going to go over how to find those a little bit easier once I get this rock. If this rock takes me 20 tiles, I'm going to do it. This is Sri Lanka. It's a really, there's a cliff over there to a really nice view of water, and the reason I use this location is because of the water. For later. So come on, flat rocks. Hey, there we go. Before I do this, I'm gonna go ahead. You know what? I didn't even drop this link anywhere. I just jumped on in. Let me go ahead and drop this in some of the chats. There you go. Spam all the chats. All right. Let people know that I'm here going over some runes. I got a cute little picture on my YouTube. All right. Get rid of that. So it looks like I got enough stones for the shovel, which is the next thing we need to do. So the shovel is very important for the runes because it looks like some of the runes come from the land, some of the runes come from the sea, some of the runes come from the air, apparently. So Yeah, we're going to go ahead and make this one 2 rocks, 1 large root, 2 large branches. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. And we got ourselves a shovel. No, I want to keep that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put some of this stuff down here. All right, let's see what we can get with the shovel. I'm probably going to get over encumbered because the shovel is also giving us seeds, which I don't believe we can use yet. Somebody's welcome to come in here and correct me if I'm wrong. Spam it, spam it, spam it. All right, so we got the arrowhead, which I believe I'm going to leave. It's soul crushing to drop seeds. Well, yeah, I'm going to drop the seeds. This place is pretty wide open. Nobody around here but Granrod. In fact, Granrod, you can join me here if you like. It's the Sri Lanka location with the river nearby. It was one of the ones you showed me for the gliding. Searching with the shovel. I could show you guys the animation with the shovel, but it's difficult at night. More rocks. With 10 rocks, I can equip a sippy cup, which they called it, but it weighs 300 pounds. I thought they would hot fix that, but they have not. One little tip to, I guess I can't do this when I'm shoveling, huh? But if you bring this tile searcher down, it does help find things on the tile at night. Like I can see where this beech tree is. I can see where the trees are. Sometimes these tall grass make it hard to find the berry bushes, but I can't use that at the same time as the shovel. Gotta go pick up some sushi. All right, that's cool. That's cool. I will go ahead and keep 10 rocks just in case I do want to play with the sippy cup. It just takes up so much inventory. Come on, give me at least one rune. Hey, there we go. So this is one rune got out of the ground with the shovel. This is the particle defoliator rune. This might help craft a device to clear vegetation. Sounds like a lot of fun. I believe, yeah, the sippy cup is huge. So craft a device to clear vegetation. I think that would be nice. It might be another object that searches stuff or it just clears everything on the tile. So it's nice and clean for when we want to start building buildings. I don't believe anybody has figured out how to craft that yet. And I might mess around with that towards the end of the stream, just because if there's anybody still hanging out with me. But that's the only rune I think you can get with the shovel. I think you also can get the Mentar upgrade chip, I believe, with the shovel. But we're gonna move on to the torch. So the torch, you just stand on any tile with the torch and have it equipped. And it is nighttime, right? Did they break this? It worked yesterday. Trying to make a video here. Torch out. Do I have to be crouched? What am I doing wrong? What's up, D? What do you mean it's sensitive? So it doesn't work with F. Doesn't work with E. Maybe I have to unequip and re-equip it. It's also possible. So the nighttime here is in EARTH2 is really dynamic. I'm in, I don't know, where's Sri Lanka? But the sun went down around 6 o'clock, and it's possible this is not active until it's like really dark. Maybe it doesn't work until uh, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. So maybe we'll test that. So I can't use it with left click or right click, and it doesn't work with F. I think it's just left click. So yeah, let me go. I can actually, I should have a spot. Maybe my other spot is in the dark as well. And I'll have to remember I'm about 200 meters away from the Mentar. So we can go back and stay in that line. Oh, looks like somebody's here. This is Grand Rod. Sorry, I can't come, mate. And then he's here. Where's he at? Where's he at? I'm not seeing the life bar. Did he fall off the edge? That's all water down there. And it's very hard to get back up here because it's a pretty steep cliff. Oh, there he is. Does he got a spear? It looks like you got hurt, which means you did fall down. Maybe you were just jumping around. Do I have a spear? Let me see. Do I even have the... I have one of those. Oh, I can equip one real quick. Just stand there while I craft this spear, okay? All right, you just hang out while I craft a spear. No big deal. Maybe you're not catching this with the 20-second delay. Hey, looky there. He's just hanging out, hanging out. Oh. This is like charging a bull. Got him. All right. I'm not murdery. I'm just stabby. Just a little stabby. So let's see. It's still not working. Grand Rat, I'm gonna go test the location in oh, I'm dying. He's gonna push me off the thing so I can't grab the... I'm gonna go to Corsica real quick. Which I think that's Guyana, Raw, France. It's France, okay. Yeah, it is 2:30 in the morning here. Yeah, see, the torch works here. But I want to use it over there. So it might just be, and it is just left click. So you just go to a tile, hold down the torch, it does this fun little animation. I've probably already searched this tile though. Yeah. Well, let's go back and test it. I'm sorry, Grand Rod, if you're following me around. Yeah, he's following me around. I'm going back to Sri Lanka because I want to know what time it starts. I want to know what time the torch starts. I bet it's not based on the moon. Or the darkness. I bet it's based on the time of day. So we want to figure that out because that's part of the testing, right? Too bad every hour takes 15 minutes. So that one worked. All right, this one. Looks dark enough to me. So we're past 6 o'clock. So I have a feeling it has to do it. Where did... Okay, he came in. Still doesn't work. I guess I'll just use the shovel for a bit. And Grandrod, if I don't know if you... I have not searched this tile this direction yet. So at the kind of the end of my spot, north, I haven't. I did this tile all the way up about 500 meters, this one about 500 meters. Was this here before? Well, it had to be. I haven't synced, so. All right. We're going to do some more shoveling just to see. Am I in the right? I got to make sure I'm in the right line of tiles. Give me an alas. Nope. Okay. While we're waiting, I could try some of the crafting. Looking at this one, it looks like it's going to need 4 stones. The green is either leaves or these. I don't have any stems. These stems. And it does look like the arrowhead. But I wonder, yeah, again, is it just one or is it a bunch of them? So who knows? It doesn't look like it needs roots. So I might go ahead and get rid of some of those. All right, he's got to get going. Get some of that sushi. I have a place within a mile, like in a mile of my house that has great sushi. So they just moved in not too long ago. Do I need bark for anything? Let me check. I don't think I do. I will for the Mentar chip, but I don't care about that currently. If I do find one, I'll go ahead and craft that. And I do have the 3. I'll go ahead and keep these in the Mentar because that's where I'm going to use it, right? So get rid of all my bark. Going to get rid of some of these heavier things. And the 3 stems. Oh, of course. Keep one of those, I guess. Bark, stems. Alrighty. Shane was pointing out how important it was the shovel to get this, which is kind of weird because you need those. You need the flat stones to create the shovel, which in turn gives you flat stones easier. So there must be something else that the flat stones are good for. All right. Where'd that? Oh, that's why. Okay. I was going the wrong way. So I want to go, well, I should save again. Ugh. It's so hard not being near a water source. Well, there's one down there, but it'll take all my effort just to get back up. So that's not what I wanted to do. This might be a longer stream because I'm going to be testing some stuff and going through some of the trying to craft whatnot. So it might be a long one that I break down into smaller pieces and make it a YouTube video. But all right, so don't go go this way. I want to go about 500 meters, and we'll intermittently test. I guess I don't need that anymore. I will go ahead and. So this is a good spot for because it does have the sap and it has all of the other ingredients pretty well. And there's there's a lake right here with a bunch of water. So I will go ahead and drop. Uh, actually, I can. Can I? I'll get it off the website. I did want to go over EPLs while we were here today. I'm so scatterbrained. Um, but I will pull it from the website. Sri Lanka. And I'll go over this while I'm pasting it in here. So this is the EPL of this location. So the way the EPLs work, while we're waiting for the other thing. So let's say I wanted to go. Does anybody have an EPL they want me to visit real quick? Well, I can't with this character um, because I would have to empty out all my storage. So we'll do that in a bit. But basically, you just hit the M button and it pulls up EPLs, and then you can search. And basically, if I were to search this one, this is this spot in Sri Lanka. So the EPLs, people are buying the words for the EPLs, like EARTH2. Somebody has EARTH2. Congratulations to them. They're getting a lot of traffic, and I think it's a decent property too. So all you do is type if you know it, like if you know EARTH2, you just search it here, and then Kissy is charging 24 cents. You need to discount that a little bit, Kissy, but then you can just hit this button. It'll just take it. It's almost instant. It takes you there. It's crazy. Um, there's no loading screens or anything like that. You just go. But again, I can't do that with this character because I have a bunch of inventory, and the only thing we can currently take with us is our backpack. So the main reason for the EPLs, I guess, for right now, would be to go there and then buy it. It would be good to buy a tile, or if you want to, like, if you're watching somebody stream and you just want to invade their stream. Um, so the way to change it, um, let me see if I can do this without giving away too much information. Uh, yeah, I'll just do this and this, and then circle this, and drag this over. Okay. Um, that is not making it easy. Who's joining me? I hear somebody. Did you actually join me, Niza? Or is this a ghost? Are you a ghost? Here, let's see. That's not, that's, I can't hit it with a shovel. What are you doing? All right. That is not really Niza. Or I'm just really bad at stabbing. Yeah, that time I definitely hit him. Hey, Niza, can you wave to me? Here, I'll get him to do it from wherever he's at. I wonder if it'll work. Use the wave emote, Nisa. He's not going to do it. All right, that's fine. Let me see. I think if I pull this up, let's expand that a little bit. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm a terrible streamer. Sorry. Where is my clip thing? So basically on any property, you hit this button, the Manage EPL button. And that's where you assign, you can change it'll bring you to a menu to change the amount that you're charging people for the EPL. Somebody asked that in chat a second ago. So again, I'm scatterbrained all over the place. I'll bring this back down. I don't want that. And he's gone. Well, hopefully we wasted enough time that I can use the, oh, it works now. Okay, good. And again, I was like 500, or I was like 200 meters away. So it looks like it works at 7 o'clock. It's bad I didn't get it right on the, so we know exactly, but I'm pretty sure it starts working at 7 o'clock. Alas, I didn't go far enough. Was it 200? Let's go 231. So looks like we got it right off the bat. So the torch, we got a couple flintstones, and this is, I tried to make this the image for the YouTube video, and so let's take a look at this. This is the Aqua Rune of Discovery, which might help you find things. So that's fun. We'll go use that in a second. I'm going to try to maybe find another rune. Hopefully I get the Mentar upgrade chip. Chamomile seeds. I haven't seen those before, and I don't want to. Well, I need 10 seeds if I do end up getting the upgrade chip. There it is. And I got more seeds. What are these? Sage? There are so many different seeds. It's crazy how many, like, I mean, most games start out with, like, I think Minecraft had like 5 different versions of seeds. And like one of them was like the carrots were super hard to get really early on. There's so many seeds. Okay. So how do we craft the Mentar storage chip, which is the next rune? We need the thing. We need the actual rune itself. We need 5 barks, 3 of these, and 10 seeds. And I believe I only have like 3 barks, so I need to grab a couple more barks, and I need a few more seeds, which means, whoa. I don't want to lose track of where I'm at. So a couple more seeds, and then I'll start foraging some of the trees for the bark. course, now it's not. Well, let's just go ahead and use the shovel because the shovel's better. I think the shovel's better for seeds. Yeah. I got another one of these. So just like the recipe here for the storage chip, it requires the rune itself in the recipe. So if you start collecting these, I would recommend getting like more than one if you're going to start testing until somebody figures it out. And hopefully I'll figure it out soon or somebody else figures it out. And hopefully whoever does figure it out I hate when people hold information. It's unnecessary. It's fun. It's more fun to actually you take credit. Like Mr. Green got credit for using the torch yesterday, which is cool. So go ahead and get your credit. Make the things and get your credit so that the rest of us can have it. The only thing you're going to do by holding the information in is somebody else is going to release it before you. So you want to be the first. That's my advice. Be the first. Bark. All right, I'm going to get one more bark just to be safe because I think I have 3. I'm going to go over there and I'm going to still need 1. Nothing here. I guess while I'm looting trees, I can have my torch out. No bark. And all these are going to weigh me down too much. 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have enough seeds. I can get rid of one of those. I only need 10 of those for the sippy cup. I definitely don't need all of those. 13, 6. I'll keep the rocks. All I'm looking is one more bark. Can I reach this one from here? Nope. Okay. Fiddle leaf fig tree? I don't even know what these give me, so I guess I'll test that. I need to write a spreadsheet of what all the foliage gives, because the reason this place is good is because the eucalyptus tree currently gives sap. And a lot of the maple and the oak have a sap, but they don't give you one that's craftable with currently. So is a problem. All right, let's get back to the Mentar because I am about to run out of water. Again, if you were to come here, like I would recommend. I mean, you're always welcome to park yourself right next to me, but I would recommend going maybe about 100. Oh, I'm definitely drained right now. So I'll show you where we're at here. So this is me. This is Granrod. It looked like somebody was building a mega city here, but they kind of stopped. I believe even the other side of this place might be a good spot. I'm not trying to tell you don't park on my lawn, but this side, look at all these eucalyptus trees. These ones that have like the snake kind of look to them are the ones that have the sap. So currently it looks like there's some bamboo here, which I'm not sure if that's needed for anything currently. But these trees are the ones that are good. But if you use my EPL to come here, you're going to be transported right to my spot. So what I was going to say is it would probably be a good idea to just come down here a little bit, somewhere like here, to start off, and then start working your way this way, because then you won't run into all the tiles that I've already looted. So I don't see a lot of the eucalyptus trees over here. You only really need one for the torch. Well, you need one to work, but I don't see any. I don't. There's one right there. But yeah, this location is good for the eucalyptus tree. All right, let's craft the Mentar storage chip. So this will be our first rune crafting. So we've got these 3 runes currently. Public recipe. This one's a public recipe, so I need to go into my Mentar storage. Where is it? Is it above me? Yeah, it's above me. I need to get rid of a bunch of leaves and stuff. It's like both sides are fully weighted. Don't need those, don't need those. It's kind of annoying that in the Mentar the little images don't show up, so I have 2. So it's kind of hard to tell where. I think this is bark. No, those are roots. All right, let's. Why did there? Why did the? Okay. 2 barks. I might just go ahead and get rid of this one because I can find. Ugh. All right. Well, let's just try. Let's just try to craft. Sometimes things just don't work, right? So let's see if I have everything for it. So I need that. I need the 5. 1, 2. So I still don't have enough bark. And I do have these. 1, 2, 3. I have all the seeds. All right, so I need some bark. There is one way to get rid of stuff if you don't have room. Is I can just do that. Get rid of some rocks. I just want this low enough so it's not a burden when I'm. It'd be hilarious if this actually crafted something. It does not exist. Oh, I lost those items. So if you want to just clear up some inventory, just craft some stuff. All right. One of these. These are roots. I think this is the bark. It's possible that's the bark. Get rid of that. I know I don't need the leaves. Two, 3. And I needed how many? 5. All right, I need 2 more barks. Okay. I'm just going to go along this path here. Jeez, it's dark now. Oh, you had knees on yours as well? No bark. I'm not going to keep any of this. 1, 2. I'm going to get rid of some of that. Get rid of those. don't need leaves right now. Clearing up room. It's kind of what I'm trying to do to get this Mintar storage chip. Everything does seem to take a while. How long have I been going? 40 minutes. Bark. It's kind of funny. Like I've been getting bark for like a week now. Haven't made one dog joke about it. I'm not gonna start now. All right, last bark. We are good on the bark. So, all right, for the Mintar storage chip, woof woof, faux show. We need the chip itself, 5 barks. 1, 2, woof woof, woof, woof woof. There you go. 1, 2, 3, and then the 10 seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 seeds. 3 of those. I hope I got this right because 4, 5. And the thing. Shane, don't let me down. Mintar storage chip obtained. All right. And then some people have gotten this and they have thought that it hasn't been working. So we're going to show you how to equip this. You just go to your Mintar, open Mintar storage, put the chip over there, right click on it, and you're going to see this and equip. So it is the right mouse button. Some people have been having trouble equipping this to their Mintar. And it is still not equipped. Hey, there you go. Mintar storage is successfully upgraded. 91 out of 500. So now I can get rid of all this stuff. Don't need that. I will go ahead and store the rocks because I don't want to do the sippy cup just yet. I'm not going to start trying to craft this one, so I'm not going to. I'll get rid of some of these. Definitely get rid of the seeds. Alrighty. Get rid of the random leaves. I'll keep the sap just in case I feel like making a campfire later. All right, so that's that. Sometimes it does take a little while for stuff to sync. So if you go back into your inventory, it might look like you still have stuff. If you hit inventory a couple times, you'll notice it'll eventually get all the things into the Mintar. And I'm sure people have noticed that as well. That if they move too quickly and you just got to give the system time to, because it's trying to record everything to a ledger, right? So just give it some time. Shane is recording everything we do. So, all right, I need this. I'm gonna go ahead and move. I don't need move that over there. I'm still holding it somehow. I have heard that shoveling. Do I have 2 torches? Again, it's got to be a. No, okay. So we're gonna go ahead and use this now. And I was gonna try doing this video sometime when it was like the brink of daytime, but again I didn't know when the torch would actually work because I think it. So if I were to come in just when daytime was about to start, the torch might have not worked. So I didn't want to mess with that. I wanted to give myself enough nighttime to make sure that would work. So we're gonna go down to the water and do some diving. That's another reason I picked this spot. It's a big, wide open space. to find out where the water is so that I can get a little sip. I kind of don't like that the lines disappear when you get to the water's edge. So like I can't see, you have to be out of the water to see the grid. And as soon as you step into water, they start to fade. Another fun fact, if you pull out the, oh, okay, I can see him now. Oh, you have to be zoomed all the way out and then hover above. So this will actually help me search these tiles. Another fun thing, if you pull your torch out while you're in the water. Oh, I'm not swimming, of course. If you're swimming in the water, am I swimming or am I standing? Okay. And you pull your torch out, it'll go to the bottom. Hold on. I'll dive down. So it'll just be, I'm sure they don't want this because, you know, water and fire. It's not realistic. But yeah, if you just pull your torch out while you're swimming, it'll just drop to the ground. And you can see it there on the ground. But that's not what we're doing here. We are diving and using this. So you just have to be submerged, and then left mouse button hold. Sorry that you're not going to be able to see much here. I might come back and do this later again during the daytime, but you just have to be submerged, and this will get you. You'll get a lot of these kelp leaves, which are kind of worthless right now. Everything with food is kind of worthless right now, as far as I'm concerned, because we're not really going hungry. Don't anybody go tell Shane, but we're not going hungry. We're going thirsty. Maybe he's gonna start incorporating. Must be fully. Oh, are my feet still out? Must be all the way down on the water's floor to search. All right, found nothing. I'm gonna try zigzagging near the water's edge because I don't want to die. But at least I can see the tiles now. That's nice. What's going on, Milas? Milas MC. Oh, I got a bunch. All right, so I got 2 runes, 2 more runes. So basically, I'll get out of the water to do this. I will search some more because, you know, maybe there's some RNG that I don't know about, and there's something out here that I haven't found. But I do need a drink, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the edge. Pull out my torch so I can see where I'm at. I think this spot should work. There you go. Get some water. Make it nice and dark. Pull out my torch for this fun explanation. So, let's recap. So each of the new tools makes it so you can find the runes. So it looks like digging in the ground, I have found this one just by hand. And I think I found the Mentar storage rune just by hand. But the shovel makes it easier. And with the shovel, you can find, I think it makes it easier to find this one, the particle defoliator, and it makes it easier to find the Mentar storage. And then with the torch at nighttime, got to be nighttime, it helps you find this one, which is the Aqua Rune of Discovery, which helps you search tiles that are water tiles. And then this rune, if you equip it, it helps you find the watering can rune, which again, like, let's see if yesterday I had this, whoa, what just happened there? Did I just, and now my inventory won't open. Good old glitches. All right, let's see. Oh no, my mouse won't click. I'm in some sort of state of brokenness. Report it. um, so I hope I get that back. So that was my water can. So I had my torch out. I'm trying to replicate what I did. So I had my torch out and I moved the water can from my inventory into my hotkeys. And that totally destroyed. I can't even open my inventory. And it duplicated my torch. So we will go ahead and die, because that's what you do when anything glitches. You just die. You just go into the water. You fade into the darkness. You dive down, and well, actually, I'm just going to go ahead and I'll give myself. So it does work as a torch. I just wanted to make sure that. So both torches work. All right. Got another duplicated item here. So we're just going to stare at this torch and go ahead and die real quick. I do like that it's movable. Bobbing for torches. That's what we'll call this. Hacker. Yeah. I don't think I'll have to report this one. Well, I mean, I will report the glitch. I won't report myself as a hacker, though. Why is it taking so long to die? Because no, it wouldn't be it wouldn't be because I have the torch out, would it? Okay, now we're dying. Yeah, you shove your face into the ground for breaking the game. So while you're swimming, C goes down, spacebar goes up. I'm just holding C so that I don't accidentally float to the top and gain air, because we don't want that. We can, however, see what this looks like at a distance. See if it ever disappears. Nope, it just stays there. All right, let's go. We need to get these numbers down, boys. Get this down to 40. 40 would be nice. Get it down to 40. If anybody wants to go do that. All right. So my torch is still down there. That's fun. Gonna just go towards the land so I can open my inventory. I think I can open it here. Nope. Oh, I can't. Okay. Looks like everything came back. I'm going to try recreating that glitch, maybe. So if I'm wasting everybody's time, I apologize, but we are testing. But I will do that after I try this. So I'm going to move this to my inventory. I have nothing else in my inventory. Okay, this item cannot be used. Yesterday I got it to work. And I was just in the water. Okay, so it does look like it is a craftable item. I'm the first to use this item, but it was because it it was not the way it was intended. I could just equip it to the slot and then put it in water, and it would suck up some water, and then I could spray it out elsewhere. You know, like a watering can. Funny thing about this is it didn't hydrate me. I was not getting hydrated from the watering can. Okay, let's try to reproduce that glitch. I'm going to go ahead and go. Let's get that. I'm going to go ahead and go up by my Mentor to do that first, though. All right, we are here. All right, so I'm purposely trying to reproduce this glitch. All right. So I had the torch out, right? Had the torch out. Well, let's try it with something else. Let's try to duplicate a spear. Have the spear out. Pull the All right, so it didn't work. Didn't work with the spear. See if I can do it again with the torch. Have the torch out. And then drag this here. Huh. It was in the 3 slot, so I want to do it exactly the same. So I had this over here. This was in the 3 slot. Had this here. Did I have this equipped somewhere? All right. Have the torch out. Okay. Doesn't look like it's going to work for me. I don't know if I report that as a bug just yet because I would like it to be reproducible. But I will. I'll clip the video and then submit it. So, all right. Well, the rest of the time I will probably jump in the water and do some more. See if there's anything else in the water to be had. Oh, that was that wasn't deep enough. Sad. Maybe I'll get some kelp to heal myself. And another watering can. Actually, that's good. I kind of want a few of those so that I can test that later. Can I drop this here? Can I eat it? So apparently you can only eat so much at a time. That must be new. Used to be able to just spam. Used to just be able to spam whatever you had in your hands. Oh, I can run now, so that's bad. I need to be swimming. More rocks. I'll probably do like, man, you run out of, got more of that. You run out of water fast. Oh, I can't drink there. What's my burden? 281. All right, I'll do a few more. We'll go down this line. I'll do one more. Basically, when I run out of water on this character, I'll be done with it. So probably about 4 or 5 tiles. More watering cans. I might throw another Mentar up here just for fun. So that could be helpful. I have plenty of weight, so. Probably more fun to watch during the day. All right, I think we're good on the flat rocks. Maybe the flat rocks is what I need. So looking at the drawing, maybe those are all flat rocks, like 10 of them or something like that. What do you guys think is blue? There's like a blue line in there. The only thing I can think of is water or blueberries. But the blueberry, it's funny that it'd be funny if you can craft the water container that also cannot refresh your water in the with blueberries. But I doubt that's the case. Can wait for my water to come back up. All right, a couple more and I'll be swimming back. Do I need that? I'll get rid of it later if I need to. So 2 more. So it looks like the only runes you can get from the water searching is the watering can and the Mentar storage chip and a bunch of kelp. All right, last one. Because I will probably die swimming back. I have noticed there's not a lot of failed tiles while you're doing that, so that's good. All right, let's see if this still works. Spamming the glider while in the water gives you a little bit of a boost. Appears to still work. I'm just trying to make it to land. Oh, there you go. Got a little jump. Funny. Standing on the one spot there's not water. Well, I'm heading back to my Mentor. If anybody wants to drop their EPLs, we'll go ahead and test some of those. Give away some little bit of essence. If you don't change it, keeping it at the default 10 cents is fine. I'll do like somewhere, I'll do 5 to 10 of them if anybody wants. And again, they don't have to be a purchased EPL name. They can just be the code to your property in that little EPL spot. I'm gonna go over this one more time, just probably for the clip. So in order to get all the runes, it looks like searching the tiles is the way. So using this function. Hey, Tech Ops, what's going on? Can you search? I don't even know if I've searched this tile. He just, I guarantee that one's searched. So you've already got a torch? Have you been here the whole time? Because he's got a backpack, a torch. How long have you been looting stuff? Is this one of your spots? I don't remember what tiles he has. Oh, he has the like lion tiles, I think. So he's got the shovel. Yeah, he's got everything. Huh. Been here a while. How close is your location? I wonder. I'll have to ask him. Did he come in from like 6 miles away? Or kilometers? Everything's in kilometers. Yeah, okay. So as I was saying before I was interrupted, so it looks like to get the particle defoliator rune, I think you can get it from just normal using the tile search function. Maybe the same with the Mentor storage rune, but I believe the shovel increases those greatly. So to get these, crafting the shovel is probably the best route. And then to get the Aqua Rune of Discovery, the best way is to use a torch at night, and it appears to be after 7 p.m. at night. Or no, yeah, use the torch at night after 7 p.m. will get you the Aqua Rune of Discovery. And I think it gets you everything else. These, I think you'll find maybe the Mentor storage rune and possibly some particle defoliators with the torch as well. And then once you have that, go ahead and jump into the water, and you got to swim down. You need deep enough water to swim down, and you can get stuff like the kelp, which gives you a little bit of health, a little bit of hunger, a little bit of stamina. No water. They apparently just don't want to give us anything with water. And then can get you this rune for the watering can. And it says this rune may be needed to craft something. It did not say that yesterday when I crafted the one that worked in the water. I guarantee it did not say that. I believe they adjusted that literally a couple hours after I've found it yesterday. So I will be trying to craft this and this off stream, and the second I do figure it out, I will let everybody know. But that'll be it for the runes. Anybody want me to check out their EPLs? Free, little free essence, little 10 cents worth of essence. Gonna go ahead and save here. Okay. Do you have the EPL okay? Let me find my character. I do find it helpful to name your characters and your land certain things. So this Sri Lanka spot, I named it sap and water so that I knew that it had water that I can search in, and that the tree, some of the trees have the saps that I need for the torch. So, and then I named one of my characters ELP. Did I not? Did I name it EPL or something like that? What did I name it? Matter. It wasn't this one. That was Matterhorn. Raw. Where is he? I swear I named one. Maybe I let it die. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I let that character die. You weren't supposed to see this one. The jig is up. uh, okay. I think I'll just go with Barb Eve. I think this one. Actually, I'll just find a new spot, and I'll just name them EPL something. Corsica. That was my new spot in Corsica. Yeah, I'll go ahead and spawn somebody there. That's not what I wanted to do. Do. Yeah, let's go to this one. As I was saying, I must have let that character die. I'm just naming this EPL Kenobi because you can only currently travel if you have a backpack, and that's all you can really carry with you. So, all right, where are we going? Delightful, you changed your name. Nice. Appreciate it. Your last chat did not go through. Let me see if I can copy that. No, you can't use the coordinates. It's that long string of code, like this one I did up here. Oh, I can't. So like this, it's the thing that looks like that on your property. Even if you go to your property, it should be in the uh, in the web address. Yeah, there you go. Oh no, that was me. I just saw my own chat. Funny. Otherwise, I'm just gonna start sharing mine, which are, I don't even know if, oh, there you go. Okay. The dead. Well, you can share either one, either the property name EPL, or if the EPL you have on there is, oh, that's the deed. Okay. The deed. I read the dead. My bad. That's my fault. Not yours. All right. And I will be meticulously looking for 10 cents. If you change this to $1, I will notice. All right. This is in Guyana. Nice. I won't loot any of your spots. But I'm just checking out your property. Man, that was bright. Guyana? It looks like, are we on the ocean here? The only problem with the EPLs is I can't save and zoom out unless I buy a tile. So I guess I could do this. I could let people know how much is a tile here. So if you go to this EPL, tiles are 42 cents. It's got a nice little beach view over here. It looks like I believe, what are these trees? I'm not going to loot it, but mangrove. And then these ones are the kapok trees. I think the kapok trees are the other ones that have the sap. So it's a nice view. Like it. Like it, like it. Little 10 cents. And don't drop the EPL if you don't want anybody near you. But I do think those kapok trees have the sap, which is currently important right now for all the crafting stuff. I think eventually this stuff won't matter as much, but currently, since it's the only thing we have to do, it's like it's the important stuff. So another thing about the EPLs, since I'm kind of going over it in this video, is I cannot use. Am I on somebody's tiles? Oh, I am. So let's go back over that. So a little bit about the EPLs is so you cannot bring up the menu if you're on unowned land, but you can bring it up if you're on anybody's land. So if there's owned land anywhere in the vicinity, you can bring it up. Go to yours. Isn't that where I'm at? That's where I'm at. Oh, go to yours to use. Oh, I don't have the fireplace. Am I on yours right now? I'm getting a little tired. But if this is yours, I'll give you the. I'm gonna go ahead and go to one of mine, which is Cliff Jump. It's kind of sad because it's wait, what? Oh, I didn't want to save it. Whoa, it is nighttime here. So it puts you in this little nook. This is Sherag in Norway. And it is a pretty vertical cliff. And I think the only other ones I have are Demolition Derby. Oop, I keep hitting the wrong button. And I have all mine set to 1 cent. And all of mine are nighttime. So this is in United Arab Emirates. It's a 100 tile plot with a bunch of garages surrounding, which other people have purchased. So hopefully we can start crafting fun stuff like cars soon. Hopefully next year. And then the only other one I have is that I can think of offhand is Barbie Dreamhouse, which is it's a location in Tulum that it's a vacation spot we really like. But apparently all my stuff's in the dark right now, so. But if I can teleport, it's nice to just come. I can just come here and get a drink because I know it's on the shore, which is a recommendation if you're just messing around and you gotta save your character. Just zoom to one of your locations that you know, and you can save if you have ones you want to frequent. So this will take me back to Corsica. And then that's my Mentar 6 kilometers down there. The one that I started at here. So, well, that'll do it for me. I guess I'm gonna start working on figuring out those couple runes, and if I do figure those out, I'll be back on later. But that's how you use the EPLs and the runes. And I think that's all the things we currently have, of course, until we figure out the runes. And then those will be a whole nother thing. And hopefully we get the seed beds pretty soon because we're getting a ton of seeds. We can get seeds for everything. So I think I'm going to, well, let me not, I'm not going to let this character die. I'm going to just transport him to that one. To finish off the stream. Corsica. Should be this one here. Got to be on some tiles. Save character. There you go. So I thought originally that I could glide from that Mentar to this one and then teleport myself back, but I keep forgetting that you can't teleport with the glider, which is real sad. I think if Shane is listening, I would highly recommend you allow the glider, because I think a start point and an end point for like a trek and a way to get back to where you started, because a lot of us have stuff on the top of hills for gliding and going down and whatnot going down the hill. But once you get to the bottom of the hill, going back up is a pain. We hate it. We hate trekking back up the hill to our original location. So if you give us the ability to take the glider with us, that'd be helpful. But all right, well, that'll be it for now. Like I said, if I figure out the crafting on those 2 runes, I will jump back on. But until then, I guess that'll do it for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for anybody that happens to watch later. Again, this is a early version of EARTH2. I am testing. Obviously, we saw a couple glitches. That one duplication of the torch. Of course, most of the glitches go away when you die, but we are still testing. So that is kind of the point of this. So I'll catch y'all later. Bye.